Will you become rich? Pop quiz. Which one of these popular manifestation exercises actually repels money? Is it vision boards, affirmations, creative visualization, or positive thinking? Can you guess? I'll reveal the income-sabotaging answer in just a minute. First, there is a secret. A secret hidden for centuries. A secret you won't find in The Secret. It's a secret known only to the world's richest people. The Rockefellers. The Medicis. The Rothschilds. Even the Trumps. For decades, they've been passing this secret down through their families. From generation to generation. It's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's why the income gap grows wider. It's why wealth inequality soars, and it's the same reason you've been struggling to get what you really want from life. Whether it's finding your soulmate, making the money you deserve, buying your dream house, paying off all your debts, or getting the fulfilling, high-paying career you love. Until you discover this hidden truth about manifestation, attraction, and getting everything you want, all your efforts are doomed to fail. Visualizations, affirmations, meditations, prayer, positive thinking. It doesn't matter what you try. Instead of attracting wealth, you're unknowingly repelling money away from you. Right now, you're about to discover the wealth-attracting secret of the world's richest dynasties. Buried from the public for centuries. Yet amazingly, this secret has always been available to you. It lies deep in your DNA, just waiting to be activated. Once it's switched on, many people begin to notice a rapid change in their reality. Relationships blossom, stress and anxiety melts away, new opportunities show up at your door, money, maybe for the first time, flows towards you. The things you really want begin to manifest on demand. The dream home. The sports car. The lavish lifestyle. The perfect lover. The bulging bank account. The joyful, self-centered life. How is this possible? By activating the wealth code fixed deep in your DNA. In a moment, I'll show you exactly how to do that. First, don't be surprised if you're feeling a little skeptical. Maybe like me, you've read The Secret, Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Intention, and dozens of other books, programs, and courses that make big, bold, out-of-this-world promises. Yet, I'm guessing. You've never seen the real, tangible results you want. You've never held that thick wad of cash in your hand. Well, I want you to know, there's a reason for that, and it's not your fault. Because while these books are entertaining, missing one fundamental element. And this missing element is the reason. The law of attraction only seems to work for certain, lucky people. It's the reason many of us struggle to manifest the wealth we deserve. And it's the reason life often feels like an uphill struggle. In fact, this missing piece of the puzzle is why I personally was broke, desperate and near suicidal for almost 10 years. Despite practicing affirmations, visualizations, and money mantras, it's also why 99% of people are unknowingly repelling money. Unconsciously pushing it further away. So keep watching. Because right here, right now, I'm going to reveal how you can manifest real, spendable cash. $100, $200, $1,000 or more. Starting in the next 24 hours. First, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Alex Maxwell. You've probably never heard of me. And that's just the way I like it. I'm not famous, I'm not a best-selling author, I've never been on television, and I do absolutely zero self-promotion or marketing. In fact, this video here is the first time I've ever spoken out publicly. Despite all this, I'm an in-demand consultant for Fortune 500 companies, self-help gurus and business entrepreneurs. And it's for one simple reason. To my clients, I'm known as a wealth doctor. I teach an unusual method that shatters the money manifestation barriers holding regular people back from the wealth they desire and deserve. Now, it wasn't always this way. My youth was spent in foster care. Constantly moving from city to city, state to state, family to family. I never felt settled. And how could I? I'm not famous, I'm not a best-selling author, I've never been on television, and I do absolutely zero self-promotion or marketing. In fact, this video here is the first time I've ever spoken out publicly. Despite all this, I'm an in-demand consultant for Fortune 500 companies, self-help gurus and business entrepreneurs. And it's for one simple reason. To my clients, I'm known as a wealth doctor. I teach an unusual method that shatters the money manifestation barriers holding regular people back from the wealth they desire and deserve. Now, it wasn't always this way. My youth was spent in foster care, constantly moving from city to city, state to state, family to family. I never felt settled. And how could I? I was never in one place long enough to establish any real roots. Then, on my 18th birthday, I was turfed out of the system. Told I was no longer the state's problem at the age of 18, I found myself living on the streets with nowhere to go. While most kids are getting ready to go to college, I had to figure out how to survive on the mean streets of Baltimore. On my very first night, I got attacked on my way to a halfway house. Before I knew what was happening, I was bundled to the ground, kicked in the gut, stomped on, lying bruised and battered as a gang of thugs rummaged through my backpack. And that was just the beginning. Sleeping rough, I never knew where my next meal was coming from or if I'd luck out with a bed in the shelter or, as was often the case, be left facing another night on the streets. However, it was just enough to pay for groceries and rent a damp basement apartment. It was a tiny studio, more like an old broom cupboard than an apartment. But it was the first time I'd ever felt like I had a home. My home. At nights, I'd go to work and clean. During the day, I'd sleep and maybe read a self-help book I picked up at a second-hand store. And, although I always wanted more from life, I had no idea how to get it. To find out the rest of the story and find out what happened, please like and subscribe to my channel and click the link in the description below.